This is going to be such an easy assignment, the second cool typography lesson on page 7. And so if you didn't do page 6 because the sub was here, well, you're in big, deep doo-doo, so you better hurry up and get it done too. They're both really easy. But this tutorial is for page 7, and it's just going to teach you a few things like being able to, get different layers and get in and on the new and change a few things and be able to make things larger, make selections. So it kind of teaches a few really cool tools. And I'm not saying that, it's more like what the tools you learn from this that are really going to be more important than anything else. But it's just a fun little project that teaches a lot of cool tools. So we're going to go ahead and get into Photoshop. Okay, and what we need to do is do new. So we're going to use Command N. Okay, and then I want to make sure I have 7.5 by 10, and you made that as a preset last time, so just go look for it, 7.5 by 10. And then here we can change the background to transparent. And then we can tile this typography too. Okay, we're going to actually make, you were supposed to already make 2 pictures, so this is the 3rd one, and then you'll make another one, 4th one. And then I can make this as large as it can get. Not large as it can get, but get it as proportioned as it's supposed to be by doing Command 0. And that's good to know because, sometimes, for example, let's just say I quickly put a drawing on here. Okay, I'm just going to go, and let's say that I'm going to zoom out on that. Boom, 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 boom. Just make it like super zoomed out. And I want to get it back to its original. All I do is Command 0 and it goes back. So that's a really important tool. Okay, oops, it went too far. All right, Command 0. All right, I'm going to throw that away because I'm not going to use that. So that will probably mess you guys up because I can't throw it away. Oh, I don't want to start again. All right, I'll just go ahead and edit that and just say step back. Okay, so I have this layer. It's transparent, and I'm going to now just look for the text that is horizontal and that is the type mask tool. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and type on it, Joe Cool. Okay, and then select it by doing Command A, and then I can do Shift, Command, and big key or the greater key or the lesser key, however you want to make it. Okay, and then just my move, I can just move my move tool where I want it to be positioned. All right, now this is selected, and I can go ahead and color this however I want to color it. I could just color it with a paintbrush and just select a color. If I have my colors open, my swatch is open, depending upon what you want here. Or I could also go down here and open this up and pick a color, whatever. There's just so many different ways now that you know how to do that. Okay, and then I'm just going to paint this, make my brush bigger by doing the bracket. The larger bracket or larger paintbrush is to the right bracket, and then smaller is on the left side. It's right next to the P on the keyboard. Okay. So, and then I'm going to deselect by doing Command D. Okay, so I'm on number 6 now. New layer. So here I go over here and select a new layer, and I'm just going to make that black. So I go here to the default, and my top layer will be black. Now I'm going to go in and use the paint bucket. Now remember that the paint bucket, if it's not showing, it's because your gradient tool is on top. So just hold it down and you'll be able to get your paint bucket. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and color that black. Now I go back to my layer 1, and here's how you make selections of things like that, that have a transparent background. All you do is just put your mouse right here on this the box on the layer, the visual box, and then hold down Command and click, and the dancing ants will go all around your image. Okay? All right, so I'm going to come back to layer 2, And I'll just take this erase tool, which you haven't used yet, and it's just a really, just like your paint tool, all you have to do is, to make it bigger, is just use a bigger bracket, or excuse me, the right bracket, or make it smaller, left bracket, that's right next to the P, and then just go ahead and scribble through this as you want, okay? And you can make it smaller for variety. Okay. All right. Okay, now what I do is all I have to do is copy and Command C. I copy, okay, and then I paste. Boom. Okay, so if I were to take this off the background, you will see that this right here, this top layer 3, shows that I copied and pasted this image that was showing with the dancing ants around it. Okay, and so now that I'm up here on this layer 3, okay, what I can do, and I'm, by the way, I'm on number, let's see, boop, 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 what did you do that with copy paste? Number 10. I can click onto this right here, onto this layer, and double click it, and I can add some of these attributes to it. Like I could put a drop shadow on it. A lot of good that did, but the bevel will do something. That'll make it cool, and you could put a contour around it. You could put an outer shadow on it so it shows up a little bit more, and take off that drop shadow. Okay, and so here's some, if you want it to do have a greater distance, you can do it. You can do these things with it, change some of this, like the spread. It's up to you how you want to fix those things. So you can go into those. Oh, I didn't apply that, so I need to do that again. Oops, my bad. Okay, so I'm outer glow and bevel and contour, and I'll say okay. All right, so you guys will be making, cool, huh? You will be making like 2 of these, and don't just make a name and put a background. Do some cool, crazy, fun art stuff. If I wanted to move this together, I would have to put this layer up higher to here and do Shift so that these 2 would stay together. So if I shift, that means that I've selected both of these, and then do Command E so that would group. And now I can move this around, okay? Oh, it took out it from the bottom though. That's okay, you could just fill that up with black if you wanted to. And then Command T, you could like move that around. I like it kind of with the having it taken out. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, and then if you wanted to, you could add more layers, and you could like do cool things, like you could go over here and make it have difference. That didn't work too good. Okay, how about there, and then I could go ahead and put that somewhere else. Looks like it's making the difference on that right there. So it's affected on what's below it. Whatever is below it, it affects that. I could change the size on that one, so it would be smaller. And I could even reverse it. I don't know why I would, but I could. Okay, so you get the idea. There's a lot of ways you can play with this now. So 2 masterpieces. Have fun. This is way fun to do. Okay, and don't save, and